All right, so here is episode 5. I kind of missed yesterday because this one wasn't feeling too well, which is fine. Um, she has the fluff on the mic. It's funny. Um, all right, so as we have dived into several things, we're going to go ahead and splinter off into what is it?
Uh, we wanted to talk about surrounding yourself with the right people.
Right. Okay, so it's like we kind of touched base on a little bit of that of when you have the right people around you, you are the sum of that which you have around you. So if you have 4 or 5 alcoholics around you, that's what you become. If you have 4 or 5 addicts around you, that's what you become, and so on and so forth. Now, even with that being said, there's always outliers. Outliers are the ones who they can be around that and not do any of it. But it doesn't mean that they're in a better place in life or they're that they are doing better in any way, shape, or form. Because you're still surrounding yourself with that energy. You're still surrounding yourself with that mindset, right? It's almost like a herd mentality. Okay. So when you have that mindset surrounding you, that's what you're going to attract. And the universe gives you not who you are, it gives you what you are. So this is also why I had to break away from my own alcoholic endeavors and being a drug addict and being on these fringes of being in those landscapes and being surrounded by that aesthetic, because essentially that's all it is. You're just masking what the real pain is. You're masking what you're not facing, and that's what this goes back to, because eventually it catches up to you and you have to face it and you have to deal with it. What you do with it is a whole different thing. But if you have the right group around you, right, you got the right people with you, and they help you, and they're helping build you, and they're helping you push forward and understand and all this other things, things get way better. Things get much better. Um, it helps you become stronger. It helps you become more understanding. Oh, this is what I was not dealing with. This is what I was running from. This is what I couldn't face. This is what I was. So, this is essentially what I was attracting. Now, being a healer, we attract all kinds of people. And it's hard to deal with. It's so fucking hard to deal with. Because for the large portion of my life, I've attracted nothing but broken people. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it, but it's what I attract. It's like moths to a flame. You know what I mean? It's like the energy. Your energy signature gives off who you are. Okay, so it's like we just finished talking about earlier. You have 3 energy signatures: your mind, your heart, your soul. Okay? These are energy signatures that you have. Like, you specifically have a very specific energy signature. I specifically have a very specific energy signature. So in that energy signature that I've had to understand and grow and learn and develop and grow with and expand, I've had to learn too, like, man, you need to kind of like hold off on who you give that healing energy to, because a lot of people just drain you,
You
and
want
they'll
to
just,
take advantage
yeah,
of it.
oh yeah, and they'll just take and take and take and take and give you nothing and leave you with nothing. And that's what I've had to learn. That's what I've had to learn the hard way, the real hard way. And it's okay, it's fine. I've spent the better part of the last couple of years just bringing my energy back to me and letting go of the negative energy and bringing the good positive stuff back to me. Um, but it's nothing to play with. It's nothing to fuck with. It's nothing to be joking about because energy is very real. Energy is everywhere. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. Me, you, your brother, your sister, all this, everything. So, since that is the case, the sum of the people around you, you are the sum of. So when you have negative thinkers around you constantly just negative gossiping, just constant gossip and nonsense and bullshit and time wasters and just like blah 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 blah. Dude, that's I can't. That just it. I get so disinterested, extremely fast. Like when grandma, sorry mom, I love you to death. You mean the world to me. But like when she starts gossiping about some shit that I don't really care for, I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, uh huh, yeah, all right, yeah, okay. I gotta go. Bye.
That's why I've always hated gossip and drama in general, because it's so draining to deal with. It's so mentally tiring.
It's extremely mentally tiring, but I mean the hardest part too, not just mentally, but like it'll get physically draining. Like all that stuff drains you. This is also why I stopped drinking and I stopped doing drugs and I stopped doing pills and shrooms and all that other crazy shit that I was doing. Because it was fucking killing me. And then come back to, oh, I didn't realize I was trying to kill myself. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's a whole different thing. Um, but also, you have to have a group around you, or in my case, I don't, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. Again, I'm okay with being alone. Um, that inspire you. You gotta have people around you that fucking inspire you, dude. You really, truly fucking do. Especially in this day and age when fake is the new popular, being fake. Like a lot of people are finding out how fake these influencers are. Like most of them are full of shit. Like 90% of them are full of shit. And it's like, well, what did you expect? Were you expecting somebody to be real and raw?
Most people who get popular are really fake and have a really dry personality.
Very much so. Very much so. This is also too. You know how you can spot a fake person too, if they have like thousands and thousands of people around them, and they have to always be in groups of thousands of people. Just, I'm exaggerating that number obviously, but they have to always have a large group around them. They have to be in a large group all the time, like constantly. It's like, bro, that shit is just not for me.
It's why I've always had a distaste for just
Like the
popular
popular
people in
people, yeah.
general, especially
Because
in
it's fake.
school.
Because it's fake. Because it's fake. And don't get me wrong. I will, again, even at that level, there are outliers. There are people who are just generally, they have that energy. Again. But if you look at them later on in life, you're going to see how much they've got fucked over. You're going to see how people took advantage and how people used them and how people just fucking drained them of their energy and their life force and everything else. And it's like, yeah, I remember you were popular. Fuck happened to you? You know what I mean? Type shit. And it's like, ooh, that's rough. And then they hit a wall. They hit a wall. And they end up being alone. I'm not wrong. I'm not lying about it. It's very real and it happens. So this is why it's important to make sure that you have the right friend group, the right family, the right people in your inner circle. No matter at what level of life that you're in. You could be down in the dumps and going through the worst time of your life and having the most shittiest of things of everything happen to you. Everything in the kitchen sink is being thrown at you. As long as you have the right people around you, dude, fuck does any of it matter? What does any of it matter? None of it matters. None of that shit matters. Okay, now let's say in my case, I just have you guys. I don't have another adult companion. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I don't have a partner. I don't have someone around here that I can talk to like that at that level. Very personal, very intimate. Um, and again, I'm perfectly okay with that. That's absolutely fine. I'm a, more than okay with that. Um, I talk to myself a lot.
Me too.
99% of the time, I'm in here talking to myself.
I
Or
talk to
talking
myself
to
in my mind.
Yahweh, Yeshua, Elohim, God, the universe, Source, Sophia, whatever you want to call it. I'm speaking, I'm having that bond, that really, that's my relationship. But I've had it for years and years and years. Oh shit, since I had that out of body experience at grandma's when I was young. I was like, I just moved back from Austin, so I was like 22, and then I had that out of body experience where I saw angels, two giant angels. But the rest of the thing, everything else was on fire, except for that. And that's what really got me into shifting my mindset and my energy and all that other stuff. Not that we were raised Catholic, but the church thing is just not for me. I've had, like I told you before, I've had friends try to take me. My one friend, Serenity. What's up, Seren? She tried to take me to church. Like I would go with her every Sunday for months on end. I think I went like for like 3 months straight. We would go to church every Sunday, and the pastor, priest, minister guy just did not. Even she was like, "He don't like you." I was like, "Yeah, I've noticed." Which is fine. That's perfectly okay. And that's the other part too. Don't expect to be liked by everybody. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't do that. You're gonna fuck yourself over that way. You need to have some haters. You gotta have some haters. It's like Cat Williams says, man. If you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong. If you've got like 5 or 6 haters, you need about 10, 15, 20. You know what I mean? You need to up those numbers because those are rookie numbers type shit, you know? And don't be afraid of people hating you, and don't be afraid of people like Vladimir. Today, he was like, I was being bullied, and they were just talking mess. I was like, so what? Let them. It shows you how jealous they are of you. Look how handsome you are. You look handsome. You're a handsome young man. That's why they're jealous of you, because you have something within you that they lack within themselves. That's why they hate.
He exudes confidence. That's why they're
But it's a
jealous.
quiet type. Like he's shy, but also when he's around his boys, like he can be loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets loud. But like I noticed him around some of the girls that he talks to, like he's very shy, stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I know where you get that from. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I get shy too. I get shy too. Don't worry about it. But it's also the part of, for me, it's protecting my energy, like especially with females. Cause who are you? You know what I mean? What type of fucking woman are you? What kind of person are you? Or do you actually want to fucking
Build a genuine relationship.
right? Or is it just bullshit and you're gonna waste my fucking time and I need to get you the fuck away from me as fast as possible? You know, same thing goes for guys. I 100%. 100%. There's no dude. I've met dudes that are just like, oh, you're just get the fuck away from me. You're just talking a bunch of nonsense. I don't care for. You want to gossip. You like drama. You what? Like, fucking go be a female somewhere else, bro. Like, get the fuck away from me with that. Like, I can't stand it. It's so annoying to me.
That's why I've never really liked middle school, because middle school, all the guys are the same, all the
It's
girls are
all
the
it's
same.
all fucking drama bullshit, useless shit, man. It's wasteful. It's time consuming. It's energy consuming.
It's
It's
just the
mental
same
consuming.
thing every day.
It's worthless. It's meaningless. It's purposeless. It's valueless. It holds no actual real value in the world or in spirituality either.
Or mentally. Or physically.
Yeah. You know that guy I don't know, you seen the dude who he goes into a trance and that entity comes into him? Bashar?
Oh yeah.
You seen him? You seen a couple of his videos? Well, he went on a science. Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you from this what happened probably a couple of days ago, and then I'll go back to like when he started doing it, when it first happened to him. So he went on to this lady. Do you remember the Big Bang Theory?
Hmm.
You remember the main character's girlfriend, the dorky one with the glasses?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Okay, well, she's an actual scientist.
Oh, that's so
She
cool.
has an MD in science.
That's
I
cool.
can't remember if she's a physicist or not. I can't remember, but like she holds a doctorate. Well, she had him on, and he was going through every step of when it started because they started with neural scans. They started with testing of the brain activity, right? So when he was explaining everything to her, she was like, "I thought it was just a joke." He was like, "No, I've been tested. I've actually gone through a full statistical scientific uh, uh, diagram of testing on my consciousness, my brain activity, and it shows when I remove myself and Bashar takes hold or comes into my consciousness that it's some different person. It's something else. It's not him." And she was like the whole time, like most of the time during the interview, she's like, "I thought this was I thought this wasn't." He was like, "No," and he explains his whole life and everything that happened to him and how it happened and the way it is all gone, and she's just tripping her fucking balls the whole time.
How did it happen?
He was, I think he was in, I forgot where the hell, Arizona, I think it was, or Nevada, and he had an encounter with a spaceship, and this encounter hit him with a beam of light, to that effect. I don't know verbatim, but to that effect. And this consciousness or this being, this entity, came in and started speaking through him. And now, like, he goes and he travels and he talks about these things and he speaks on these things about how we, we are. He speaks about what I've been saying since I was in my 20s and even my late teens. We are spiritual energy, spiritual essence. We are souls having a human experience, and we are capable of great many things, and we are beyond what we think we are. We hold rank out there. Those who are awakened, those who are trying to help others, want to push others, want to be able to open those parts of others that they have no idea even existed, our powers, our healing abilities, so on and so forth. And this is why when I tell people, like, I've seen and I know what I am and where I reside and where I belong out there. Here's a whole different problem. Out here's a whole different situation. But I know because I've seen these things. I've astral traveled, I astral project, and I do all these different aspects of that world. But when I speak about it to regular people, they look at me like I'm fucking insane. And this is how I know, oh, your soul is not awake. Oh, your soul, you don't even know you have a soul. You don't even know that you're. Can you feel your soul? Do you know what your soul feels like? Do you know what your soul smells like? Can you sense your soul? And most of the time, you don't get an answer because most of the time, most people don't know what the fuck they're even doing. Most of us don't. Most people think that it's go to school, graduate, get a job, work for 50 fucking years of your life, retire, die, and have a little spots of fun here and there along the way. Little spots of fun here and there.
That's it?
That's what they truly believe. And I met that, I saw that, and I heard that when I worked at HEB. And when I worked with NF. Every place I've ever fucking worked at, I hear that same fucking story.
That's disappointing, actually.
It's
That's really
extremely well.
disappointing.
It's not just. It is what it is. You can't help everybody, man, and not everybody wants to help. That's the other part. Not everybody's going to want your help. Not everybody's going to want you around. Not everybody's going to want to be your friend. Not everybody's going to want to see you. Not everybody's going to want to have those intimate friendships or relationships or companionships with you. They're just not going to want it because that's not who they are. Just, okay, bye. Toodles. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know what to tell it. I don't know what to tell you. This is why I've come to the point in my life, like, if somebody leaves my life, okay, cool. Like, bye. I mean, I'm not gonna force anybody. That's just stupid. Why would I want to force somebody who wants to leave?
If you force somebody into your life, you're only driving them away even more.
Exactly. Why would I want anybody that doesn't want to be in my life? Why would I want to attempt to get them to stay in my life? That's just dumb. That's bad. That's a no-no. That's a hard pass. No thanks. If you've already shown me you don't have any interest in me, you don't want me around, you don't want to talk to me, you don't want shit to do with me, cool. Hey, fucking hats off to you. Go do you. Fuck do I care? I gotta do me. I gotta do my shit. I gotta handle my shit. You know what I mean? It's no disrespect to that person or anything like that. It's like, you got your own life. You gotta go live your shit. Go do your shit. It is what it is. So, when he was explaining and going through all that, like, she was very confounded, and she's a scientist. As a scientist, their facts are based in the physical, not in what they call some mumbo jumbo, jibbly wibbly. You know what I mean? Hoobly doobly. You know what I mean? Some nonsense that's what they call the spiritual world or the next levels of evolution. Is it's all spirit wibbly doobly nonsense, bumbly bimbly bembly. You know what I mean? That's what, because they don't. Their souls are asleep. It's because their souls are asleep. They're not awakened yet. Their souls are not. And here's the other part. Most of the time, their souls will never be awakened. People will spend their entire life and never have their soul awakened. But to me, that's fucking crazy. To me, that's fucking insane. I opened my soul and I figured out my soul and I did my chakras, my kundalini and all that when I was in my teens. Bro, what are you telling me? You don't know you have a soul. Like, what the fuck? Oh, you're an NPC. Non-playable character. Damn, that sucks. That's fucking insane. How are you a non-playable character, bro? I don't understand because I'm a real person. I'm fucking real. Like, I'm not just talking on this plane of existence. I'm talking in all planes of existence. There's 12 planes of existence, and I exist in all of them.
What are the 12 planes of existence?
1D, 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D, 8D, 9D, 10D, 11D, 12D. And each one is higher and higher and higher and higher until you're one with Source. When I first started this little experiment of discovering my soul, my whole purpose of it was to get back to Source. Because I knew there was a source. I knew there was a source. Now I know there is a source. Call it whatever you want. God, Yeshua, Elohim, Sophia, Yahweh, whatever you want to call it, the universe, call it whatever you want. The Matrix, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. But there's a source. And my whole purpose for doing all that work was to awaken myself and see my soul and understand I am real. I exist on all planes of existence. How do I get back? How do I get the fuck out of here and get back? You know what I mean? And I figured out, oh, it doesn't work that easy. I tried to kill myself. How'd that work out? I'm still here, bro. I'm fucking still here. Obviously, it didn't work out. I'm not saying that's something to be again, as I said last time, I'm not saying it's something to be proud of or something. It's not. That was me crying out for help and nobody helped. You know who helped me? Me. That's who helped me. Yahweh, Elohim, whatever you want to call it. Me. That's who helped me. Not my dad, not my mom, not my grandparents, not my cousins, not my uncles. None of them. Me. This is why I got comfortable in surviving and being alone. Met your mom, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Had you guys. Awesome. Greatest thing in the world. Fucking wouldn't change. Now I wouldn't change the world for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't fucking. No way. The world can burn and fucking let it burn, man. My kids are safe and I'm safe. I don't give a fuck. So, and kids in general. Okay? Like kids in general. So, I love kids. If I could have more, I would. I'm sorry, baby. If I could have more kids, I would. I love kids. I think that the kids are just amazing. You guys are fucking awesome, man. I love y'all so much. And y'all may get on my damn nerves. But I love y'all. I love you guys, man. Y'all don't understand the amount of love I have for y'all. You don't understand the amount of care and I don't understand why I'm being put through this shit I'm being put through right now, but there's obviously something else external. You know what I mean? I see it as I went to that place and Yeshua, Yahweh, Elohim, again, call it whatever you want. I don't care. Was showing me, see, this is why you don't belong in one of these places, is because this is not built for people like you. You're not built for this. This is not for you. It's like, oh, fuck. Okay, all right. And then that shit happened, and then this shit happened, and then bam. Here I am. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, this is why I tell you, you have that desire for building yourself to be an astronaut and wanting to become an astronaut. So fucking dude, chase it. Go after it. Go after it. Fucking build it up.
Real quick, I have to ask you something.
Why right now? Oh yeah, you're fine, babe.
Okay.
I love it.
Thank you,
Okay.
Jim.
All right.
Bye
Bye. And she got her snacks, by the way. Fucking donuts.
bye.
The damn donuts. Oh, my shadow. That's my twin. That is legitimate me. That is legitimately my twin.
Your little ball of anger.
That's my little fuzziness. That is my. Oh man, that little girl. Um, but yeah, what you should do is be able to take knowledge, right? You gotta have friends that are thirsty for knowledge. You gotta be after knowledge. To me, again, this is just the road I ended up going down. You know what I mean? The route that I took. And I'm glad I did, because I could still be an alcoholic. I could still be a drug addict. I could still be a womanizer. I could still just be out here running through all these chicks like nothing, dude. Like that's easy. That's easy work. Running through females is easy fucking work. That is easy. It's the most easiest thing in the damn world. Until I figured out, actually, until I had y'all. And then I had to stop and realize I don't want my kids being treated that way. I don't want my daughters being treated that way, mistreated that way. You is stupid? Are you insane? I'll slap. I'll kill a motherfucker for attempting to try to teach my or treat my daughters like that. I'll slap the dog shit out of you. I'll beat you to death. Fucking treat my daughters like that. And treat my son like that. You know what I mean? So I had to take large accountability and responsibility for who I was and the way I was. And it's been it's been in all forms and all spectrums, easy and difficult, and it's been tumultuous and graceful. But I had to learn that. You got to stop being that way. Don't be that way. Especially if you want to provide a better life. If your goal is to provide a better life, you can't be doing bad shit and expecting to have a better life. You can't be fucking doing all this fucked up shit and expecting a better life. That's not how that works. That is not how that works at all. In any way, in any form, on any spectrum, ever. So you got to be able to take accountability and responsibility for yourself. Hold yourself there before anybody else does. Because as long as you can hold yourself accountable and responsible and make the necessary changes, be like, yeah, I did that shit. Yep, I did that shit. Yep, I did that shit. Then you'll realize that nobody can fucking touch you. Nobody can fucking touch you. Nobody can hold a candle to you. Because nobody have shit on you. Nobody will have a single ounce of dirt on you. They'll try to act like it's dirt. They'll try to throw it at you like it's dirt. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I did that. And they're gonna be like, oh, you're not ashamed of it. No, it's not that I don't have any shame about it. It's that I did it. I'm responsible. I held myself accountable for it, and I did that. What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to throw at me that I didn't already hold myself accountable for? And this is also very important why you have such a strong group of friends like that or family members is that you can hold each other accountable. It's not just a one-way street. You know what I mean? It's got to be a two-way road so that way you can hold this. It makes your group so much stronger, dude. It makes you so that bond just becomes so much more. And this is like I don't have any fucking friends. Where's the family at?
Not here.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I have my friends. I have my boys. I have 3 friends, but you know what I'm saying. So let's go back to the Bashar thing. As he explained everything to her again, she was tripping balls, and she was just flabbergasted. Her gasps were flabbered. It was good just because she used to mock it. She used to mock spirituality, and to have him on really made a good impact. I think it made a very solid, good impact. And even Joe Rogan, he's going to church and all that stuff too. Joe Rogan was kind of on the fence, like I'd like the truth, but also it was like, funny, hilarious dude. He's a comedian, whatever, but he's like really gotten in. He's said lately he's been last couple of years I think it was he's really getting into Jesus and his message and that's something I've been saying for years. I think Jesus' message is it's real. Like it's extremely real. I don't care for the religion. Fuck the religion. I don't want any part of that religion, any of those religions. But the message is what's important, not the fucking religion. The message is what is important. Yeshua's message is don't be afraid to have a spine, dude. Don't be afraid to fucking stand for something. Stand for yourself. If anything else and all else fails, stand for your fucking self. Don't be afraid of people. Yes, there are some psychos out here that are crazy as fuck, dude, but even against them, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to okay. Like for me, my spirituality, it's extremely obviously very fucking real. Otherwise, what happened today would have never happened. I manifested that.
What you asked for would not have happened.
We've never seen that. I've been taking. How long I've been taking y'all to school? Picking y'all up for years now. 3 years now. No, two,
Maybe,
two,
maybe less.
two. Yeah, two. I have never seen that vehicle there. I have never seen that one vehicle there. And today, after I spoke on what I spoke on the day before or the day prior, that happens. This is also why I say the things Bashar speaks on is extremely real. And just like with my book, Joe Dispenza, it's 100% right. He has statistical data and charts and facts in there that shows you factual information. Like it's not just huff and puff and wish upon a fucking morning star type thing. It's statistically proven in that book. It's fucking real, man. It's extremely real. Your subconsciousness will produce your environment, but when you keep continuing to repeat the same patterns, what are you going to get throughout your life?
The same thing you've been repeating.
Therefore, the end result is
Just the same thing.
if you don't
Change it.
So in order to get a better outcome and go after a different thing, you have to.
Change.
But where does it start?
Within you.
And in the Bible, Yeshua speaks on in order to enter the kingdom of heaven, the only way to God
Is within.
is through me, the Father, and I am within. What? What was that phrase in there that he used from, what was it, Matthew 6:22? If you have some, I'm gonna paraphrase. I've read the Bible years ago, many years ago, many years ago. Um, Something about if you have. Let me get it real quick. Hold on. I don't want to fuck it up because it's extremely important. Where are we? Oh, yep. Matthew 6:22. Yeshua speaks, "In thine eye be, if thine eye be single, your third eye, the whole body shall be full of light." That's your soul. And Yeshua speaks on, "I am within you. I am within." Right?
Mm-hmm.
To get to the kingdom of heaven, you need to speak within. You are a piece, a fractal is what they call it. We are fractals of God. We are pieces of God. This is why in the Bible, God states, Yeshua states, we are all the children of God. Factual. It's in the book. Yeshua speaks it. But at the same time, too, understand this and don't ever lose this. Nowhere in that book, and as you read your Bible and you go through your book, you will never see it. Because I've never saw it. And I don't ever hear anybody say it because it's not in there. Nowhere in the Bible does Yeshua speak on, you as an adult need to come talk to me. Be childlike. Be childlike. And seek me. Nowhere in that book does it speak on being an adult. You need 50 squid bucks, you know what I mean? You need glorbs to come see me, you know what I mean? He doesn't speak on that, man. That's not what he's talking about. That's not what he's talking about at all. And he's talking about having that childlike innocence, that pureness. And most people are fucked, myself included, because we are not pure. The world around us has tainted us. But we go back, we need to go back to that. This is why when you see old people acting all crazy and dancing and doing silly things, they're getting back to that childhood. It's getting right back into that childhood mentality, man. The worst thing anybody can tell you or anything you can say is to say, I can't wait to be an adult. That is the dumbest shit on the fucking planet. It's just so stupid. Because we're children. We're babies, man. We're kids. You know? So there's no, in essence, there's really no, adult. This is why I say it's all systems. The government, time, jobs, months. Again, I've said it before. Months are wrong. Time is wrong. We're in the wrong fucking year. All this shit is wrong. They're all fucking systems. All of them. Every last fucking one of them are just systems. And they're meant to be broken. Even if it's just you, by yourself. That's me. Break them.
So what would happen if you break all of the systems?
You free yourself. You literally break out of the matrix. You free yourself from it. You literally free yourself once you. And it was like I was telling that lady, Anna's kid's friend, mom. Once you start to learn and the universe decides, God, Yeshua, Elohim, hey, I see what you're doing. Put these on. The universe puts those glasses on you. You can't take them off. Because now you see the world for what it is. And you see people for who they are. Once they're on, there's no taking them off, dude. You can't go. There is no backwards. There is no replay. There is no rewind. There is no redo. There is no fucking restart. There is no second attempt to get out of it. Nope. Once they're on, they're on. I'm telling you, dude. Why do you think when we would go out at night and I'd sit there and I'd tell you, I see like lines in the sky. It's the code. I see the code. Even like sometimes when I'm in here, I see code lines running on the walls. It's all code. I'll give you an example. They did a test. This one guy was on DMT. And he had a laser. And he had it. It was a red laser and he had it on the wall. And he went to go look at that laser and he started seeing Matrix style code running up and down.
That reminds me of that one movie we watched like a really long time ago. Where this girl, she gets like this is from what I remember, okay? But this girl, I guess she gets like kidnapped and there's like a bag of drugs within her body.
Lucy. I love that movie. That movie is the greatest aside from the Matrix itself. The Matrix itself. Lucy, fucking watch it and watch it over and over and over and over and over and over. I watched that movie. I don't know how many times I've seen it well over like 25, 30 times. I am obsessed with that movie. That movie is glorious. That movie is truly what I'm after. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like those levels of brain power. Achieving those levels of power from you. Just to achieve them. Not to show it off. Not to be this fucking, I'm a superhero rap. Fuck all that.
And then at the end of the movie, she says to the phone, I am everything and nothing at the same time.
I am everywhere and nowhere. I am everyone and no one. I am all time and no time. I am all space and no space.
I am something and I am nothing.
She ends up going back to source. That's where she ended up. She ended up going back to source. But to open that much brain power. Now, don't get it wrong and don't get it confused and don't get it fucked up. We use 100% of our brain. but only 10% of its power. There's a difference. We use 100% of our brain, but only our brains are open 100%, but we only use 10% of its power. Actual evolutionary power to evolve and keep evolving and evolve 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 to get to those levels. Now she had drugs, drugs cracking her that were, supposed to get you high as hell, but it was so much and it was so heavy
It was
that
such a high dose.
it sent her DNA. She was able to change her DNA. We can do that. Like, we can change our DNA. We can alter our DNA
How?
with our minds. What are you talking about? How? The most powerful PC, not even that thing can compare to, not even this phone can compare to, not even a fucking quantum computer compare to, is our brain. They just finished building the first quantum computer. They just did the first quantum chip, I believe. And our brains are way more powerful than that. Bro, what? So, to be at those levels of understanding how you can change your chemistry and your DNA takes elevation, right? You're going to evolve. You're going to advance yourself into higher use of your brain power. And that's been my goal my whole life. That is one of my major goals for me. I don't give a shit what anybody else thinks. For me, that is one of my major goals in life, is to accelerate and advance myself in that aspect of brain power that is used to advance myself into those realms like Lucy. God, I love that movie. Fuck, I love that movie so much.
That
Dude.
brings
It's
me
so
back
good.
to when I used to watch As Above, So Below with you all the time.
Oh, that was another. That movie was a
I love that
trip,
movie.
man. That movie was. It was a horror film, a psychological horror, but it was good. It was really good. That movie's so good too. I love that movie. Um, but yeah, to get into those. Boy, can you turn it down, please? To get into advancements of neurological, right? Your neurons firing, your synaptics are firing, and all these changes are happening within the chemistry of your own brain and the makeup of your own DNA. You have to be able to sit in almost like a stasis vibration. Again, we go back to energy. Everything is energy. There was this lady on the TikTok thing. I heard her. She was talking about, 99% is emptiness and emptiness. And I was like, no, it's not. It's not empty. It's dark matter, and this is what this and this. I was like, oh, you're like new. You're like new to the. You're like baby born new, physicist, quantum level learning. Okay, I give you that. Keep going though. Keep going. You're on the right track. Keep going. You'll discover. You'll see that it's not. You'll see that it's not. You're gonna learn. It's not empty. It's not empty at all. It ain't fucking never been empty either. Because she's still kind of quoting the Big Bang Theory. It's like, yeah, I don't think so. Nah. Nah. There's a few people like that. Whatever. I didn't leave a comment or anything like that. I'm not downing her, but please keep going. Like, you're on the right track. But this is me over the years of astral projecting and being fed information and downloads and all these different things. I mean, look what happened today. How much else? If I can't prove I'm not a fucking healer, I am walking. I shouldn't be.
After the things you've been through.
Broken back. Fucking shattered I shattered my ankle swimming. Remember that? Motorcycle accidents. 2 of them. All the car accidents.
You should be dead by now.
I mean, I fucking attempted suicides. I stopped grandma from having seizures when she was with us, when she would come stay with us when I lived in San Antonio. I would stop her from having seizures. That shit tasted ugly.
Growing up, she used to tell me it tastes like metal. I was like, what does that taste like? Well, when I learned how to help her stop from having seizures, I tasted it. I would taste it. And it tastes like metal. It literally tastes like metal. It's ugly. Ugh.
Metal is the gross